Hi boys and girls, it's Lynn from SheNANNAgans. Welcome to Storytime today. Now I've got a friend of mine and his name is Cobber and he's a cassowary, so he's a very large bird that lives in the rainforest in Australia. And Cobber's father told him that he had a special purpose or a special reason for being in the rainforest, but he forgot to tell Cobber what it was. So I said, we're going to read a story and see if we can work it out, Cobber. So this story is about Cobber and it's called Cobber. And it was written by Pam Slattery and she did the illustrations, so she did all the drawings as well. So Cobber's a bit tired, he's been out looking for seeds, so he's going to have a bit of a rest and we're going to read the story and see if we can help Cobber work out what his reason is for being in the rainforest. Here we go. Cobber. Good night, Cobber. In the hot and steamy rainforest of northern Australia, there lived a cassowary named Cobber. Cobber's father had told him that cassowaries had a special purpose for being in the rainforest. The only problem was that he forgot to tell him what it was. All I do is eat and poo, Cobber thought as he swallowed a large blue fruit. So he gets all his food off the rainforest floor. I must find my real purpose for being in the rainforest, he said. Good day, Cobber, called the white-tailed rat. Hello, rat. Can you tell me my purpose for being here? Shouted Cobber. I don't know what your purpose is, Cobber, but mine is to use my strong teeth to eat seeds and berries that are too tough or too high for other creatures, the rat said as he dropped some nuts to the ground. Cobber thanked the rat, swallowed the nuts, left to poo, and continued on his way. Can you see the rat? He's up in the tree, isn't he? And there's Cobber. Good day, Cobber, came 100 tiny voices from down below. Can you see the ants on the vine? Look at them all. Green ants, would you know my purpose for being in the rainforest? Asked Cobber. They're busy working, aren't they? The ants huddled together to consider Cobber's question. We only know what our purpose is, and that's to collect insects to feed our babies, the ants replied as they continued scurrying up the vine. So they're all working together to get some food for their babies to feed them. And they can't help Cobber, they don't know how to help him work out what his problem is. Good day, Cobber. Would you mind where you do your poo? Shouted an irritated trapdoor spider. Irritated means cross. Sorry, but I'm trying to find my purpose for being in the rainforest, said Cobber. Well, maybe you're closer to the answer than you realise, the cranky spider replied as she pulled her trapdoor shut. The news of Cobber's problem spread quickly through the rainforest. Can you see the spider? She was very cross with Cobber. Oh, can you see? That's Cobber's eyes. He's looking into a log and I can see some big feelers. I wonder what that's off. Let's see. Good day, Cobber. I know what you're going to ask me, came a squeaky voice from inside a rotting log. 2 long feelers emerged from the log and were closely followed by their owner. There's the feelers. I wonder what's behind those feelers. What do you think it is? Let's see. But all I know is that a beetle's purpose is to eat fallen branches and logs to help keep the rainforest floor clean. I don't know what your purpose is, Cobber, said the longer corn beetle. Look at how big, how long those feelers are on that beetle. Well, Cobber replied, it's definitely not my purpose. All I seem to do is eat and poo. Poor Cobber. He still doesn't know what his purpose is, does he? Then, just as Cobber paused to pick up another berry, he felt something land on his head. Plop! Good day, Cobber. Can I help? Said the white-lipped tree frog. Can you see the white-lipped tree frog? It's on his head. Would you happen to know why I'm here, Frog? Asked Cobber, recognising the croaky voice coming from above. No, I don't, but I know that my purpose in the rainforest is to leap from tree to tree and to sing each night in the frog choir beside the creek, the frog said. Well, that all seems very important, but I can't do any of that, said Cobber. All I seem to do is eat and poo. Oh, poor Cobber. He doesn't feel very important, does he? So Cobber headed further up the mountainside where colourful fruit lay all over the forest floor. Cobber never had trouble finding food in the rainforest. So there's lots of food for Cobber on the floor of the rainforest. That means on the ground. Good day, Cobber. I hear you have a problem, warbled an orange-footed scrub fowl. Can you see that fowl? There. And there's Cobber. Yes, I want to know what I'm here for, because all I seem to do is eat and poo, Cobber blurted out. Well, my purpose is to scratch around the rainforest floor with my mate, said the scrub fowl. We've built a mound, and when the eggs hatch, our chicks will fend for themselves. I've no idea what your purpose is, Cobber. Poor Cobber. No one can help him. Cobber knew that one day, when he found a mate, he alone would care for the eggs and their chicks, but he was sure that was not his special purpose. So he's still trying to find out what his special purpose is. Oh, can you see the owl? I wonder if the owl will know. Good day, Cobber, said the boo-book owl in a voice that was deep and slow. Have you found your purpose yet? No, I haven't, and I don't think I even have a purpose. I'm big and ugly. I can't fly or climb trees or eat wood or hide underground or sing, and I have no babies to feed. All I do is eat and poo, Cobber moaned. Well, said the owl. There was a long silence. That means it was quiet for a long time. I wonder if the owl can help Cobber. That is your purpose, Cobber, said the owl in her wisest voice. You have the most important job in the whole rainforest. The seeds you spread each time you poo will grow into new trees. You help regenerate the forest, and your purpose here is very important. Cobber was flabbergasted. That means Cobber was so surprised. He knew he was special, but he had no idea that was his purpose, and it was that important. So every time Cobber does a poo, that poo helps make new trees grow in the rainforest. So it's very important. Darkness descended like a blanket, and the rainforest stirred to the sound of insects, night creatures, and the frog choir beside the creek. New little trees were beginning to sprout all over the rainforest, and it was mainly because of Cobber's poo. Cobber felt very happy and contented. He had discovered his true purpose for being in the rainforest, and it had been right behind him all the time. And that is the end of the story. So now Cobber knows his real purpose for being in the rainforest. So thank you for joining me today, and I know Cobber will be very happy to hear his real purpose. So I will see you next time on SheNANNAgans. Bye.